Everybody wants the lights. Everybody wants the center stage, the applause, and the crowd screaming their name. It's easy to perform when the cameras are rolling. It's comfortable to show up when everyone is watching and clapping for you. It feels good to be noticed. We live in a world that is completely addicted to validation. We want the trophy without the sweat. We want the stage without the rehearsals. We want the victory without the scars. But I'm not here to talk to you about the lights today. The lights are a byproduct. The lights are just the decoration. Today I'm here to talk about the dark. I'm talking about that lonely, quiet space when the world is asleep. When the notifications stop buzzing. When the screen goes blank and it's just you sitting in an empty room with your own thoughts, your own doubts, and your own fears. I'm talking about the moments when your bank account is hitting zero, when your business ideas are being laughed at by your friends, when the people you thought would stay forever have walked away, and there is absolutely nobody around to pat you on the back or tell you that everything is going to be okay. The world only rewards you in the light. That's what they see. That's what they judge. But who you become, your character, your grit, your unshakable foundation, that is decided exclusively in the dark. You win in the dark long before you ever raise a trophy under the stadium lights. Look around us today. We live in a culture obsessed with the overnight success. You scroll through your social media feed and all you see is the glamour. Someone made a 15-second video and suddenly they have millions of followers. Someone bought a random digital currency and woke up a millionaire. Someone who never put in the years of grind is suddenly standing on top of the mountain. We see the finish line and we trick ourselves into thinking there was no race. We see the highlight reel and we completely ignore the thousands of hours of raw, unedited footage of struggle. But let's keep it real. That's an illusion. It's a trap designed to make you weak. Fast success rots your character because you didn't have to grow the muscles required to carry the weight of it. But the discipline that keeps you grounded for life, the kind of strength that makes you bulletproof against criticism, that is forged only in the shadows. My question to you is simple, and I want you to look yourself in the mirror tonight and answer it. What are you doing when nobody is watching you? When the clock strikes 2 a.m., when your eyes are burning from pure exhaustion, when your body is aching and your bed is screaming your name, do you put in the work for your dream? Do you stay focused on the craft, or do you scroll yourself to sleep, escaping the reality you hate? When your mind says, "I'm done, let's quit, we can try again next week," do you have the absolute guts to look at your reflection and say, "Just one more rep, just one more page, just one more hour"? That silent battle where there is no audience, no cheerleaders, no likes, and no instant validation, that is the dark. And if you can defeat your own laziness, your own excuses, and your own internal demons in that darkness, nobody on God's green earth can stop you when the lights finally come on. We fear the dark because it strips away our masks. In public, you can put on a fake smile. You can wearing expensive clothes, drive a car you can barely afford, and tell everyone at the party, "Yeah, man, I'm doing great. Everything is perfect." You can lie to the world. But when the lights go out at night and you're lying awake in bed, the truth comes out. The anxiety, the loneliness, the suffocating fear of being a failure, they come crawling out like monsters from the corners of your mind. Most people run from this feeling. The moment the room gets quiet, they reach for their phones, they turn on the TV, they immerse themselves in cheap dopamine, toxic relationships, and endless distractions, anything to drown out that heavy, honest inner voice telling them they aren't doing enough. They are terrified of the silence because the silence demands an accounting of their life. But I'm telling you right now, Next time the darkness comes, don't run from it. Sit with it. Face it. Look it dead in the eye. Stop viewing your isolation as a punishment and start viewing it as a requirement. To inspire others later, you must survive the isolation now. Think about a seed. When you plant a seed in the ground, it is surrounded by complete and total darkness. There is no sunlight, no fresh air, just heavy, suffocating, crushing pressure from the dirt above it. If that seed had a human mind, it would think it was being buried alive. It would cry out. It would think its life was over, that it had been forgotten and destroyed by the world. But it's not being buried, it's being planted. That immense pressure from the dirt is exactly what forces the seed to break open. It forces it to grow roots deep into the earth to find nutrients. It forces it to push against the gravity, break through the tough soil, and eventually grow into a massive, unshakable tree. Your hard times right now? The rejection, the loneliness, the financial stress. They are not trying to bury you. They are planting you. They are forcing you to grow roots so deep into your character that when the storms of life hit you later, no wind will ever be strong enough to tear you down. I know some of you listening to this right now are standing in that dark place today. You feel like no matter how hard you push, the wall doesn't move. People are ignoring your emails. They are doubting your talent. They are laughing behind your back. Maybe, worst of all, you are starting to doubt yourself. You are asking, is this even worth it? That's fine. You're human. It's supposed to hurt. If it were easy, every single person on the street would be a giant. But I want you to remember how a predator hunts. A lion doesn't roar when it's stalking its prey in the bush. It doesn't make a scene. It doesn't ask for attention. It creeps through the tall grass in absolute silence, completely hidden in the shadows. Every single step is calculated, precise, and quiet. It doesn't look for validation from the herd. It looks for the kill. Stop trying so hard to prove yourself to people who do not care about your journey. Stop announcing your plans. Stop posting every single move on social media looking for a round of applause from strangers. Stay silent. Let them think you are losing. Let them believe you gave up. Let them laugh and talk about how you didn't make it. Your job isn't to argue with them. Your job isn't to convince them of your potential. Your job is to put your head down, shut your mouth, and completely outwork them in the dark. Build your skills to a level where your success becomes completely undeniable. Build a mindset so sharp that your results do the talking for you. When you finally speak, let it be through your achievements, not your promises. Keep receipts of your pain. Remember every single door that was slammed in your face. Remember every single lonely night where you wanted to cry yourself to sleep. Remember every text message that was left unread. Because when you finally step into the light, your survival story is going to be the exact blueprint that saves millions of others struggling souls. You aren't just winning for yourself anymore. You are winning for everyone who is currently stuck where you used to be. That is how you inspire people. You don't inspire them by being perfect. You inspire them by showing them how you overcame the struggle. The people who are ignoring your messages today will be searching your name on Google tomorrow. The people who treated you like a nobody will claim they knew you from the start. But to get to that tomorrow, you have to survive the dark tonight. You have to endure the process when it isn't sexy, when it isn't fun, and when nobody is watching. The clock is ticking. Time is passing whether you take action or not. The night is always darkest just before the dawn breaks. The shadows won't last forever, I promise you that. But when the sun finally rises on your life, make sure it doesn't catch you sleeping in the excuses. Make sure the morning light finds you standing tall, covered in the sweat of your labor, holding the ground that you fought for with your own two hands. Believe in yourself when nobody else in the room does. When the whole world says no, you must have a deep, burning yes inside your soul. That is not arrogance, that is pure survival. Stay quiet, work hard, do it for your future self, not for the temporary applause of the crowd. Forge a character in the shadows so unbreakable that when you finally step onto the main stage, the world has no choice but to stand up, look you in the eyes, and notice the giant you have become. Remember this until the day you die. Stars cannot shine without darkness. Stop cursing the dark days. Make this difficult chapter the absolute bedrock, the concrete foundation of your empire. Win in the dark. The light will have no choice but to follow you. Thank you.